It's another vinyl finds video. It's been a few months, so I'll show you records that I picked up in the last few months. So the first one I got here is an original pressing of Queen 2. I'm pretty sure it's an original pressing anyway. It says 1975 on the back actually, and this came out 1974. So this might actually be a repressing from 1975. I don't really look into different like versions of records and that to see which one I got, but I really should. I picked this up in the local record shop. This is a new record shop that opened recently. It's really nice. The guy who owns it's a really nice guy. This is on one of the display shelves. I didn't have this in the Queen collection, so I thought I'd pick it up because it's a really good album. The new remix of the album came out this year, but I want the original mix on vinyl. Okay, when it comes to vinyl, I much prefer having like original copies of albums rather than reprints or re-releases, because I want to experience it as someone experienced listening to this album for the first time. So this comes out in a gatefold. This is similar to some other Queen albums where it's like one of these gatefolds where it comes out like that. Here's the back. But it's making a dodgy noise when I'm opening and closing it, which is weird. It's got a track list there, side white and side black. You got the inner sleeve here. This is side white, side black. And then as you can see here, I've put it in one of the sleeves again that I always have. It's just a standard vinyl. Yeah. This next one I did a YouTube short on. I did an unboxing for it. This came out very recently. It's one of the first releases under Sony Music that Queen are doing. Yeah, this is live at Wembley. I found out since posting that short that this box set with this artwork in there actually got released under the previous label. I can't remember what it is. But before Sony, they released this in a few different countries that aren't like the UK, but they've released it way more widely this year. I really want to own this because this is one of the first Queen concerts that I watched. It made me fall in love with Queen even more watching this on DVD. I have the DVD here. Yeah, really good concert. This is basically a box set. It comes in a slip box with 3 LPs. I'll quickly show the three bits here. The track list on the back. Yeah, I'm looking forward to listening to this. I did mention with Queen 2 that I like owning the original versions of these releases, but the original version of this is extremely expensive. It's really hard to find. So yeah, I decided to pick up this re-release. Next, I've got like a classic 80s album that I really enjoyed listening to. The first time I listened to it on streaming. I'm not gonna lie, I did re-listen to this on vinyl when I got it, and I do think the second half kind of falls off a bit, and I'm not sure if I really should have picked it up on vinyl because I do have limited space in my room and it's taken up by something that I'm not entirely crazy about. But the first half of this album is really, really good. It's The Cars, Heartbeat City. There's so many great tracks on here. So many like iconic 80s tracks. This has got one of my mum's favourite songs on here, Drive. So yeah, I'm kind of glad I have it. This came out in like one of the best years for music as well. 1984. 1984 and 1985 are like joint first place for like 2 of the best years of music ever. But yeah, I really like the artwork for this as well. Here's a spine. Here's the back. Weirdly, the track list isn't actually on the back or inside. It's just got a bunch of pictures of the band inside there. But it is on the inner sleeve, which is nice. I got all the lyrics in that there and the line notes. And then here's the actual record itself. Again, like I mentioned, like Hello Again, Looking for Love, Drive, like that first half is really good. You might think in Heartbeat City are really good on the second half as well, but I'm not crazy about It's Not the Night, I Refused, Why Can't I Have You. This said limited edition on Discogs. I found it in another local record shop near me. For some reason I just didn't pick it up, and then by the time I wanted to pick it up, which was like a few weeks ago, it was gone. Someone had bought it. But it was listed on Discogs. It was like one of the last listings at a decent price for like 50 quid. So I decided to pick it up. It's one of my favourite albums ever. So I just had to pick it up. It's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Kanye West. This album is just insanely good, front to back. So amazingly produced. The features picked for this album are just perfect as well. So many insanely good features on here. You got Elton John, Rihanna, Jay-Z obviously, Nicki Minaj. The list goes on. John Legend, the list goes on. I love the artwork for this as well. This is a triple vinyl. When I opened this as well, it also had like a dent on the corner. I don't know if I did that because when I opened it, I accidentally dropped the package and it fell on the floor. And I'm worried I'm actually the one who like did that. Yeah, it's just not good that that's happened to it. And I can't really send it back because it's the only copy they had. So I've actually changed the artwork for this. This isn't the actual artwork. You can actually like change the artwork. This folds out. And then you got like a big fold out. I think, what does it say? It says something, I can't read it. I think it just says Kanye West. in like massive big writing. There's some other Ye records that I want to pick up on vinyl as well. I really want to pick up Late Registration. If Yeezus was on vinyl, I'd pick that up, but Yeezus isn't available on vinyl. Same in Graduation. Like, I really want to get Graduation, but that isn't on vinyl. So I want to pick those up on CD, I think. So as you can see, the records pull out here. Oh! I might have creased that a little bit. Here's the first record. It is really thick. The vinyl for this is like super thick, which is nice. Yeah, we got the first record. This actually has the artwork. If you know the artwork, you know the artwork. But it doesn't have it uncensored on this release. I don't know if there's any other like releases where this artwork is like uncensored. I thought with a release, like with a proper like physical release like this, it would be fine to show this artwork uncensored, but it's not. It's censored on this version. Oh my god, I need to be careful. Then you've got the second LP in the middle with the ballerina artwork. Then in the third bit, you got the third LP with the weird Kanye tweaking out artwork. And then in the middle, you got the actual art cards. I don't know if you call them art cards. They're like the artworks that you can replace them with. Obviously, I got this at the album cover now. And then you got the ballerina artwork. You got again, the censored artwork, which, again, I don't know why it's censored. And then Kanye tweaking out. And then this creature. And this also comes with a poster as well. Here's the poster. And it's just the ballerina artwork enlarged. And then you got Ye on the back with a bunch of line notes and that. Yeah, I am just really glad I own this because, again, I really love this album. Then the final release that I picked up here, this one also has like interchangeable artwork. This is Don't Tap the Glass by Tyler, the Creator. This album really grew on me. When I first listened to it last year when it came out, I wasn't big on it. It felt more like a transitional album, similar to the Estate Sale when it did the Estate Sale. That felt like a transitional album into Chromacopia, and I kind of felt the same about this, but the more I listen to it, the more it feels like a standalone project. It feels like a proper era for Tyler, and there's just so many bangers on here. It's an all killer no filler album. It's under 30 minutes. Yeah, I really like the artwork for this as well. It looks really nice. First of all, this has like a plastic thing over it. That out. And then it pulls Tyler off. And the cracked glass and that. And you've got the back. Don't tap the glass. And then you can pull this off, which is like the interchangeable colours. So you can actually change the colour from white to red or yellow to blue. This all folds out to a big poster as well. Massive poster. But yeah, I like how you can change the colours. I prefer white because that's how it is on streaming. And then you got the vinyl itself with Tyler's gigantic head. This comes out in a gatefold where you got Tyler again. And then you got some line notes that come out on the left with the rules of the album, I guess. And then you got all the lyrics for all the songs as well. There's liner notes there as well, I think. And then on the right hand side you got the vinyl, which is clear, which is really nice as well. I really wanted to get this album for a long time as well. Like, again, after I gave it a few listens and I really fell in love with this album, I really did want to pick it up, but the only vinyl that was available was the test pressing version, which is really hard to get now. Tyler did the same thing with Chromacopia. We didn't release the vinyl version till 1 year after, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, so I waited patiently a whole year to get this, but yeah, this vinyl is beautiful. It's clear vinyl. Looks really nice. I've already spun it. I don't know if I should pick up any more Tyler albums on vinyl. I really like Chromacopia, obviously. Eagles, obviously, masterpiece. But this is one that I can see myself coming back to more. So I was paying so much attention to the records that I had down here that I completely forgot about the one that I had on display. Make It Big by Wham. This is one of my favourite albums of the 80s. It's got Wake Me Up Before You Go on it. It's got Freedom. It's got Careless Whisper. Here's the spine. Then you got the inner sleeve. Here's Andrew's face. Then you got George's face. You got the liner notes with all the lyrics. This is ripped, which is a shame, but yeah. And then you got the record inside. I can get it out with one hand. There you go. It's just standard record. Nothing special, but yeah, I'm glad I have this release. So that is all the records that I picked up in the past few months. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you didn't, please leave a dislike. And I'll see you next video.